Welcome to the Wellbeing at Work video series. I'm Kylie Cox, the Healthy Worker Advisor at Business SA and the facilitator for the Wellbeing at Work video series. This series of videos has been developed to guide your business in how to integrate physical and mental wellbeing into business as usual and begin to reap the rewards of a healthier workforce. As a reminder, this slide shows the overview of the 5 sessions. You are now watching video 4, where to get the best information on workplace wellbeing. This session will provide for you a navigation through some of the key websites used throughout the video. I'm going to be using a voiceover whilst being live on the website, so let's begin. The first place I'd like to show you is the SA Healthy Workplaces. Just search for that and you'll see Workplaces SA Health. Healthy Workers, Healthy Futures website on SA Health has got a lot of content, a lot of useful tools and resources. So I'll just orientate you to some of the ones that I use mainly on this web page. Over here on the right hand side you can download the toolkit to create a healthy workplace. There's information for workplaces, there's some resource forms for ordering, and also we've got case studies that can help you think about what other workplaces have done around health and wellbeing in the workplace. The main tab of how to create a healthy workplace, just here. Some more information about the actual initiative that's been sponsored by South Australian Government. All the evidence base behind creating a healthy workplace is here underneath Good Health, Good Business. Particular content about what your workers can do for their health and well-being, and then tools, resources and training for where you can further get help. I'll just navigate you in particular to this page of how to create a healthy workplace. And in particular this web page talks about the 4 steps that we have spoken about in a previous video of getting started, your needs assessment, your action planning and monitoring and reviewing. And I'd like to take you just into step 3 for the action planning. It's a lot of time saving that can happen if you come and view this website. So if you've finished with your needs assessment in your business and you identify that you'd like to really set up a smoke-free workplace, for example, if you come straight into the SA Health website and go into step 3 to take action on smoke-free, the tools and resources that are around this topic are easily accessible and at your fingertips. All the regulations, guidelines, tips on how to get started, strategies for what you can do. And the great thing about coming online is that you can then go into extra linkages. So if we go here about the quit line and resources and signage that you might like to have in place within your business to become smoke-free, it'll take you straight to the Quit Line South Australia website, where you can order resources in particular around quitting smoking in your workplace. And that content and information, one, can be passed around to your workers at toolbox talks or be provided individually to staff members to encourage them to become smoke-free. So the SA Health website certainly is very beneficial for that. The other very good resource that's on here that I know that a lot of people will utilise is underneath the resource section. My apologies. Internet can be a bit slow sometimes. So if we come down to the bottom here about tools, training, resources that are available, this is broken up into the toolkit, forms, everything that you need in terms of getting started, your business case, templates. So very, very comprehensive, great resource to come here and utilise. But this here is certainly used, the calendar by a lot of businesses that can come in and just download this calendar straight away. And it talks about the key dates and what the events are on and what resources are available. So if your business wanted to automatically look at fasting in February, Feb Fast, you can go straight linking into that organisation to get more content, information and resources. So that one is certainly a very useful resource rather than you needing to go digging and find every single health event that's happening throughout the year. Just head straight to the SA Healthy Workplaces. Okay, the next one I'll show you very similarly is Western Australia. So I'll just put WA, Healthy Workplaces. So Healthier Workplace WA has got some very good resources, tools and templates similar to SA Health. And the context for some of them is about Western Australia statistics. Underneath the training heading, a definite recommendation would be to utilise their online health and wellbeing coordinator training. It's a self-paced 4-step module that allows you to look at how you would develop a health and wellbeing program in your workplace. They also have some free lunch and learns and webinars that you can access for free. And another great resource on here is Western Australia have put together some toolbox talks that can be utilised within your workplace. So you may like to connect this link and send it out by email to your staff, or if you get together and have a staff meeting, can show one of these toolbox videos that look at sitting, nutrition, alcohol, heart disease, just to open up the conversation about how within your workplace you can look at health and wellbeing. Similarly to similarly to Western Australia and South Australia is Queensland. So it's the Queensland Healthy Workers. I'll just take a quick look and navigate through there. It's health and wellbeing at work. And the health and wellbeing at work also has some resources in relation to a work overview, benefits of good work design, a great section that's looking at integrating health, wellbeing and safety, specific areas in regards to leaders and being a leader, and loads of resources that can be used. We just have a look at the Work Health and Wellbeing Toolkit, something that you can download and use that looks at planning, implementing and evaluating. And they also then have a separate Mentally Healthy Workplaces Toolkit. So the Mentally Healthy Workplaces Toolkit is here. And it again can be accessed either online or downloading the toolkit version. Otherwise, there's a friendly interface on the internet. So this is the Mentally Healthy Workplaces Toolkit. Some great content there. So whilst we're continuing to talk about mental health, HeadsUp would be the key area to go to for information around mental health in the workplace. If you haven't spent some time on the HeadsUp website, I would highly recommend that you put time aside so you can come on and have a look at what's involved in this website, because it's very comprehensive. There's information at multiple levels. So there's information for leaders, for employers, managers, employees, and specific information for small business. And the website also contains information, training and resources. So there's online training for people to be able to do, webinars, podcasts, how you would support others, how you'd start the conversation, how you prevent workplace bullying, and how you look after your own mental health and wellbeing as well. So the HeadsUp website, highly recommended for mental health. Other areas for mental health that I utilise in particular for links is the Return to Work South Australia, mental health, and Return to Work have got the Mentally Healthy Workplaces initiative, and on their page there are also some great links to tools and resources, how you create a mentally healthy workplace, case studies, and information about the Mentally Healthy Workplace Consultant service that's available in South Australia. And lastly is the Mental Health Commissioner SA in South Australia, and the Mental Health Commissioner website has also some great information in relation to, so if we go into resources, down into workplace resources, one of the most comprehensive guides I've seen put together is called this Go-To Guide, and the Go-To Guide allows you to link electronically to all services and supports related to workplace mental health and wellbeing. But it's really fabulous. And then we also have some other resources on this website too about creating a healthier workplace, and the discussion paper from Business SA at for your Minds at Work, Chris Burns, the SA Health Mental Health Commissioner. So this is another one to come through for mental health. So that'd be my mental health recommendations and overall health and wellbeing. Now, the other aspect probably to consider too is if you're looking at a particular health issue. So all the foundations, Heart Foundation, Arthritis, Cancer Council, anything that you think may be impacting on your workers' health issues or health diseases, I'd recommend going to the Foundation's website. And most of them now have got some content and information that looks in particular at work sites and how to work with workplaces. And if not, you've then got so much information that you can provide on to your staff members. So this is the Heart Foundation, and we've got information about active living and creating an active workplace. So if you're very sedentary in your workplace, the Heart Foundation has got resources, tools and materials about getting active, sitting less and moving more. Examples of what you can do, how to put a wellness plan in place, tips for moving more and sitting less. Most of the websites, like I said, have got great content for workplace health and wellbeing. And by going to some of these, to the most reputable sources of information, you know you're giving your staff the right information. It's not a one-off ad hoc. It's based by evidence, it's based by science, it's got medical support, and that's really important. So Arthritis SA, again, for example, all the different materials that are available that you can use. On Arthritis South Australia, they have got helplines that you can call if you've got workers who are suffering with arthritis, and given that 1 in 4 South Australians do, it's a good website to visit.
In the last 15 minutes, we've covered off on some of the key websites that are reputable for health and wellbeing information. There are many more websites, including private businesses, government agencies, and health information on the World Wide Web. I would like to remind you to do your due diligence to ensure that your business's time and money are aligned with national and state guidelines that have backed research and evidence. Thanks for watching this video, and take care for now.